Good morning to all. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, this is Mr. Manoj, and today I'm going to solve the web technology week 12 assignment 12, and the topic is servlets and database connectivity with the JSP Java server pages. So, which last date is 15th May 2025. Guys, these are the credentials you can see here, and let's start the questions. You can see this is the questions, and you will find here 11 questions are there, and you will try to attempt the 11 questions one by one. Let's start the first question here. The first question is asking about how servlets and applets are different. So options are given. So first thing is servlets run to the server while applets run on the browser. Applets, second option is applets have the GUI graphical user interface while servlets do not. And option number 3, applets creates dynamic web pages where servlets creates static one. That's not. And servlets can handle only a single request, applet can handle multiple requests. So we can hear option 1 and option 2, that means I and II are correct. So we choose option 1, option B. Clear? 1 option B here we choose, because you can see the difference lies here is servlets. The first option, if you choose the first option, is the correct option. That is, servlets executes on the server, that is Tomcat, while applets run on the client side, that is browse by a Java plugin. Second option, applets have the graphical user interface while servlets do not. It is also a correct statement because it can create the graphical user interface while servlets have the backend components without the graphical user interface. But the option number 3, that is incorrect because both can create dynamic web pages. Servlets are commonly used for these purposes while applets are less typically page generations. Option number 4, that is servlet can handle only a single request, applets can handle multiple requests. No, it's not. Servlet handle multiple requests via multi-threading while applets handle events but not server requests. So question number B, option I and II are the correct statements. This one. Now moving to the question number 2. When the servlets destroy, methods called. That methods called servlets only call the destroy method once at the conclusion of its life cycle. 2 options A. Clear? 2 options A. So the destroy method in a servlet, that is part of the servlet life cycles, is called by the container when it is about upload the servlet, making the end of the life cycle. That is when the server shut down, the servlet is removed. So option 1 we choose correct statement because it is invoked once when the servlet is being destroyed. Rest of the options, that is if you choose option B, servlet calls the destroy method after the do filter method has been expired. It's incorrect because destroy is not tied to do filter. It is a lifecycle methods. Clear? Now, if you choose option C, is also incorrect because it's called after the service methods. Do get, do post are no longer needed, not immediately after executions. And finally, if you choose last options, that is also incorrect because it describes the int, not destroys. So the correct option is option number A. Moving to the question number 3. How is the information that has been transferred by the dynamic interceptions of the request and answer carried out? That is called servlet filter. 3 option D. Now let's analyze this. Dynamic interpretation of request and response involves modifying or processing request or response, typically handled by the server filters, which intercept and transform data before or after reaches the servlets. Then if you choose the first option, that is called servlet container, may be wrong because manage the servlet lifecycle but does not perform the interceptions. If you choose option B, and provide initialization parameter to the servlet, not interceptions. If you choose option C, it is incorrect. It represents the servlet environments, but does not handle the interception. But the last option, servlet filters, that is filters, do filters methods. dynamically intercepts and transforms request and response. So correct option is option number D. Now moving to the question number 4. Provide an example of an HTTP server. HTTP server is a tomcat. Okay, 4 option A. HTTP server handles the HTTP request and server web content. Common examples tomcat is correct. Apache Tomcat is a popular HTTP server and servlet container. And JBoss. Correct. Apache Tomcat is popular HTTP server and servlet container. Okay. JBoss. Now Wildfly is an application server with HTTP capabilities. WebLogic. Oracle WebLogic is an enterprise's HTTP server. So all the listed options are HTTP server. Correct options goes to A. Clear? 4 options you can choose. Option A. Now, question number 5. In order to examine and modify the information regarding a session, which object of HTTP session may be used? 5. That is all of the above. Session identifier, create time, last access time. 5 option D. We choose all 3 methods. That is HTTP session subjects in JSP Servlet provides method to manage the session data. Session identifier also correct because get ID returns the session ID. If you choose create time also correct. Get creation time provides the session start time. If you choose option C, last access time is also correct because last access time tracks the last activity. These attributes allow examining and indirect modification by the session data. So all of these statements are correct. All the accessible via HTTP session methods. So the correct option is option number D, all of the above. Now, question number 6. Which kind of servlets makes the use of methods do get, do post, do head, do delete, and do trace respectively? That is HTTP servlets. 6 option B. Option B. So these are the HTTP specification methods defined in the HTTP servlet class, which extends generic servlets and handles HTTP requests. So first option, if you see question number option C, if you see option number A, HTTP servlets, it's incorrect. Generic servlet is a protocol agnostic and does not define these methods. If you choose option number C, also incorrect. Only HTTP servlets use these and none of the above. HTTP servlets do means option number B. That is, these methods are the part of HTTP servlets for HTTP protocol handling. So choose option B. Moving to the question number 7. The text data can be sent to the client using the DAX modified ability to obtain the character-based output streams. That is called get writer. Okay, get writer. 7 option D. Why you choose get writer? One by one we will explain. In servlets, text data is sent using a character-based output stream. So what is the role of send redirected? Means redirect to another URL, not for data output. And what's the role of get output? Means no such method in servlet API, which is incorrect. Option C, get output stream, is also incorrect because return a byte based system for binary data. But the last option is correct, get write, because get write from the servlet response returns a print writer for text. So that's why we choose option D, get writer. Now moving to the question number 8. In order to send a binary data to the client, the dash method obtains a byte based output streams. That is called option C, get out streams. Option get output streams. 8 option C. Binary data, that is images, requires a byte based streams. So what about option A, send redirect? It is incorrect because for redirections, not data. Option B, get output, not a valid method. Option C is correct. Option D, incorrect because for text, not binary. So we choose option C. Moving to the question number 9. Which class makes available a stream for reading binary data from the request objects such as image or other files data? That is servlet input streams. 9 option A. 9 option A. The servlet input stream class obtained via a get input stream from servlet request reads binary data. That is you file uploaded. So it is asking about question number 9. Yeah. So question number 9. You choose the correct option is option A. The servlet input streams. Okay. It's likely to type a servlet input streams, but instead as a correct. Clear? If you choose option B, servlet output stream, it is incorrect because for writing binary data to the response, both are also incorrect because option B is incorrect. So we choose option A is the correct. So correct option is option A. Okay. Now, question number 10. What is DOM? Document Object Model in HTML. What is DOM? DOM is the convention for representing and interacting with the objects in the HTML documents. Clear? That is, Document Object Model is a programming interface for HTML and XML documents, representing the structure as a tree of objects. So option A, language dependent application programming, incorrect because DOM is a language agnostic. Clear? If you choose option C, hierarchy of objects in ASP.NET, is incorrect because specific to ASP.NET, not DOM, general definitions. If you choose option D, application programming interface, is also incorrect because DOM includes the API but is more than that. So correct option you can choose option B, defines how HTML elements are accessed and manipulated. Okay, so we choose option B, 10 option B. Move to the last question, bytecode. What do you mean by bytecode? Bytecode is machine independent code. Clear? 11 option C, that is called machine independent code. Clear? So what do you mean by bytecode? Bytecode is an intermediate representation of a program generated by a compiler, that is JavaC. From the source code, it is executed by a virtual machines, JVM, Java Virtual Machines, rather than directly by hardware. So machine specific code is incorrect. Option A, specific code, machine specific code, that is assembly or native binary, is tailored to a particular processor, whereas bytecode is not. If you choose option B, Java code is the source code, while bytecode is the compiled form, that is .class files. But if you choose option D, that is clearly mentioned none of the above, because one correct option is there as machine independent code, which is in option C. Clear? Option C. So successfully attempted all the questions. Now going to submit the answer of this question. Please wait. The assignment is submitted. Thank you for taking the assignment towards Servlet and database connectivity to JSP. Your answers are successfully submitted. Okay guys, you can see Question number A, option B, 2 option A, 3 option D, 4 option A, 5 option D, 6 option B, 7 option D, 8 option C, 9 option A, 10 option B, and 11 option C. Clear? I hope you will enjoy. And if you have any doubt, you may put your questions, your queries in our YouTube comment box. We will try to give the answer of this question. Clear? And thank you for watching the whole video. Have a great day, guys. All the best.